Welcome to today's Research Business Daily Report for an examination of the growing importance of opt-out activity from marketing pitches by consumers, and then what looks like a giant improvement in comprehensive cellular phone sampling databasing. RBDR is sponsored today and this week by KL Communications. Online communities are feeling a little bit stale in many corporate situations these days, and KL Communications has a novel suggestion. Why not inject new life into your existing community through the power of co-creation? We'll tell you how and why that can make sense for you at the end of today's report. For quite some time now, marketers have realized that they're playing a brand new game with empowered consumers. And in a blog from Boston College by Sean Hennessy, the point is made that the digital age has provided consumers with the ultimate tools that will enable them to manage their brand relationships. They have access and are more tuned in with information about their needs, and now Carroll School of Management professor Jerry Smith has published a book about the opt-out effect. Consumers, Professor Smith writes, get more involved with mobile phones, tablets, and laptops in greater numbers and have embraced this technology at a much faster rate than have marketers. Thus, consumers are masters of their own digital universe. And Smith states that brand marketers ignoring consumers tweeting out to a brand on social media, and 74% of them, by the way, expect a company response within 30 to 60 minutes, isn't a smart reaction on the part of the marketers. Yes, marketers are all in all ignoring that trend and many others with consumers. Here's another one. 57% of consumers think that they receive too many pop-up banner ads. Yeah, I do too. Only 21% of marketers feel that they're doing that. Professor Smith describes multiple ways that consumers opt out. For instance, opting out of further emails and pop-up ads. 23% of companies, he writes, have very high opt-out rates among their users, meaning about 40% of their customer bases or more. The professor noted that marketers know all too well about the existence of these opt-outs, but he says it's usually not high on their list of things that they measure and monitor. Marketers, he says, are more focused on response rates, click-through rates, or open rates. They get much higher priority. Moving on, SSI rolled out Smart Cell Sample over the weekend at APOR in Austin, Texas. Survey sampling describes it as, quote, the most comprehensive cellular phone database with targetable and demographic variables. But what got my attention was its reliance on confirmed data from wireless service providers, linking names with addresses, and here's the big number, over 480 million cell phone numbers. And SSI claims that tests are showing dramatic gains in incidents and cost savings by users. That's your Research Business Daily Report, sponsored today and this week by KL Communications. Is your online community feeling a little bit stale? Well, if so, now you can do something about it. 15 years into the life of online communities as a research tool, taking optimum advantage of them has changed. And in fact, you need to stay on top of current trends. So KL Communications says they're ready to help you both freshen things up with your existing online community, or they can help you set up a new one that will make more productivity for you. You can capture, KL says, much more than knowledge from crowds. You can tap implementable insights from them. And 3 companies, Delta Airlines, Time Inc., and Bacardi, have already been beneficiaries of that kind of thinking and the work of KL Communications. So check out the blog, the page that we have linked for you. It's called 4 Tips for Successful Co-Creation. It's at the link that you see on the screen to my right. It's also in the email that we send out to subscribers, and of course it's in the description box underneath today's video. We hope you have a great research day and that we will see you back here with us tomorrow.